surgery on your eyes that no one can really tell, liposuction or go to the gym, and 6 people die in Mexico because of plastic surgery all this year. All that and more on the 3rd episode of Pop Podcast. Hello, my name is Laura Alexis, and I am the founder of Pop Preparation Recovery Systems. This is designed to help people on their surgery journey and make sure they're prepared for the amazing experience that it can be and avoid the nightmares that are out there. Today, I have a very special guest, a wonderful, amazing friend of mine, but also a pioneer in the plastic surgery industry, Brittany De'sha, the CEO and founder of the FitBBL. Hey,
Hi.
Brittany.
Hey, guys. Oh, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You look good. You look so beautiful.
Oh, you look good. I love looking at you always. I'm always following your page and just everything that you do. You're just changing the way that, this industry is perceived. And that's what we need.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It was too much of the rhetoric being passed around that we're lazy and we don't care about health and wellness, when I feel like we at the forefront of health and wellness, we care about it. It's what we breathe, we live. It's our whole entire existence at this point for a lot of us.
Yeah, so I'm glad you said that, because that starts our first story. So in 2023, liposuction surpassed breast augmentations as the most popular surgery in the United States. And like you as a fitness instructor, but also you've had surgery, I want to know, like, what are your thoughts on that? And if you could mix in a little bit your story, like tell us about how you got into your surgery, how you then got into fitness, and why you think liposuction is booming.
Okay, first, thank you so much for the question. Let's start about with my story. So lipo, I feel like, is booming because many women like myself who were in the gym and just that little bit of leftover fat that it just seems impossible to burn, lipo was a solution. And then hearing about the fitness influencers who were secretly getting lipo was like, oh, so if they're doing it, and this is the Hollywood secret, is that you do go to the gym and you just mix in a little bit of lipo.
Hold on. Did you say secretly getting lipo?
Yeah, the Hollywood secret. You didn't know? That's the go-to for the stars. They just go get a little nip. Not too much. It's not over-exaggerated. It's the natural appearance of things, right? So you just get a little bit taken away. They're not going for extreme results, more natural results, subtle results. So once I started hearing that there were fitness influencers who had lipo and some had BBLs, then I was like, oh, so why not share that with us? Why not tell us how you're going about getting your results? That would make our journeys a hell of a lot easier, right? Yeah. So with my own journey, I started in the gym and ended up in the surgery community because I wanted a tummy tuck. I didn't know anything about BBLs at the time. I just knew I wanted a tummy tuck and I wanted more information about it. Then I found out about BBLs, liposuction being a part of the BBL process. So it was quite natural that I'm like, okay, well, bet, let's do this. Let's do it all. I want to look like the Instagram models and the celebrities that I see. They look good. They feel good. They look confident. I want some of that for myself. And so that's how my story progressed, and that got me here.
So how long have you been a fitness trainer now?
I have been a fitness trainer, so certified since, come on, certified. But I've been doing it a little over a year now.
Yeah, but I've seen all of your videos and stuff like that. I mean, you literally could have been a gym trainer. I mean, and you have been helping people just through your videos for many years now. I always see your platform continuously growing. What do you think is the reason for that?
It's the transparency. It's the freshness of it all. That it's not just someone that's like, hey, buy my glute program or buy my booty program or my leg program. It's, hey, I had surgery. What's up? Let's be honest about it. Let's talk about it. And then also opening up the door to what do you need to see from me, and just being transparent. A lot of the messages that I get in my DMs are just women thanking me for my transparency and talking about the not so perfect side of the body post plastic surgery or fitness, because I don't have a perfect 6-pack or a perfect flat tummy. I still have a rounded belly, which a lot of people resonate with because they also had tummy tucks and they didn't get the desired flat tummy that they thought they were going to have, but no one had the words to tell them that this is what this is. And I didn't even have the verbiage until I went to the Beautiful Minds event and met Dr. What's his name?
Yeah.
Yash. Okay, thank you, because I can never pronounce his name right. Yash. And I had the consultation with him, and he's, explaining this to me, like, everyone wants that coveted flat tummy, but there's a such thing as genetics and a rounded belly. That video had over 100 women in my DM. Even a friend called me crying. She was like, listen, no one ever explained this to me.
Wow.
This is why I love your platform. It's not just for women who have had plastic surgery. A lot of women who have not even thought about surgery can learn from your platform. So I feel like that's why we're growing rapidly, because it's really the transparency. I'm just honest.
Yeah, I love that about you. And Dr. Yash, she does a lot of rhinoplasties. And rhinoplasties, back in the day, maybe a decade ago, they were the Hollywood go-to. You would see changes in people's faces, and most of the time it's because they had a rhinoplasty. But now, in the most recent year, people are getting what's called a blepharoplasty. So jumping to our next story, these Hollywood subtle surgeries, like, it's where they take maybe like a part of your lid and cut it out or something to make it look bigger, something that makeup would have done. But I saw all these before and after pictures of Taylor Swift, Margot Robbie, of these people that are getting it, and it literally opens up your eye. Like, I guess
maybe I need it for my lazy eye over here.
No, but like, okay, so here we go. This is my question. Is it necessary? Like,
no,
are these subtle surgeries necessary?
I don't think so. But who am I? Because people judge me on getting a BBL. And when people see my before photos or my before videos to now, they're like, you had a butt. What was the point? So I can't say, I want to say no. For me, no. But when you said that, I'm like, I had this lazy eye, and when I put a lash on it, it gets like, so maybe that would be good. You know what I mean? Maybe when I'm older. For me, I wouldn't do it. I like the having an ethnic African-American nose. I have no understand why people want that little button nose when maybe they just need to learn how to contour. I can see the reason for it, right? Because certain facial features are just more attractive. So if they're going for those more attractive features, and if they're just not happy with themselves, then of course to them, it would make sense. For me, no. But again, my BBL doesn't make sense for a lot of people. So I'm no one to judge. If that's what you want, and look, don't be surprised, because now you done told me, I'm going to look it up. I'm telling you, this lazy eye.
You are not getting a blubber. I think it's like for people that have like more skin. Like, see this skin right here? Like, getting this removed would make my eye go up like this, but I've kind of made it a rule that I will not touch my face. This face is not getting touched. This body gonna get touched though. This body gonna get touched, okay? You best believe that. So before we get into our next story, I just want to invite anyone who's on their surgery journey to like, subscribe, and comment on these episodes that you see in the podcast. We like to talk about super real things that are going on in the industry, but also super real things that have gone on in our own surgery journeys. And one of the things I love about Brittany's platform is she actually is coming out with very shortly her own app. So we're going to have all that information in the comments. But Brittany, I just want to give you a second to tell us about your app, tell us about who it's best for and what they can expect from it.
Yes, the FitBBL app was created for women like ourselves who needed the exact workouts to optimize our results. So what you can expect is high quality protein meals that are delicious. And the meals that are going inside of the app for our nutrition area are not just meals that you can eat, but meals that you can fix for your entire family. I made this app because it is my true belief that a lot of women turn to plastic surgery after childbirth and all of life factors of becoming a wife and a mom. And so that is near and dear to my heart and everything that I built the FitBBL around. So inside of the app, meal ideas that, like I said, when you create them, you can multiply them so that way you feed yourself nutritious high protein meals, but the family benefits as well. So no mom guilt on having to make second and third meals for everybody. You also have workouts. The second round BBL program is a stapled feature inside. It's my signature coaching program, but I decided to put it inside the app for the women who can't afford to work with me one-to-one, but still want the benefits. You'll also have a community area inside the app so you can talk to other women on your same journey. The women in this app are either having plastic surgery or have had plastic surgery. And that's what I love about it. It's fitness for us, and it's catered to us by us. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it to roll out. So excited.
Yes, I'm so excited too, because we need somewhere that we can trust, that is also available, and what better than on our phone, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to make sure that I also put the contact for Brittany in the captions below. So if you have any questions or you want more information, it's all going to be down there.
Yes. And make sure y'all get in the app, because right now we're focusing on BBLs and the second round BBL program. But summer is right around the corner. And so we definitely are going to be hitting that course. So I have a tummy tuck program dropping for this.
Ooh, nice. Love that. So we both had surgeries outside of the United States. So this last story, I really want to get into, because, I feel like I had a good experience outside the US. Anything that happened after in my recovery was more mentally. I know that you had a bit of an experience outside the US, but here out in Mexico, which I got my surgery in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, because I lived in Cancun. It was only 45 minutes away from my house. But in Matamoros, Mexico, there's been 6 people that back in January that passed away from meningitis. Like, if you were 2 weeks away from going to your surgery, Brittany, in the Dominican Republic, do you think that would have stopped you from having surgery?
Absolutely. Baby, I knew you was gonna ask that question. You see how I got my mouth ready for it. Absolutely. I would not be traveling there for surgery. When the Dominican Republic did have like a bacteria something breakout and they had to close CIPLA, I was like, so they're gonna have that? Because I'm not coming. We are talking about open wounds. Yeah. We are not cats. I don't know that we have 9 lives, but I know I have 5 lives to get back to. And surgery comes with a cost, but I'm never gonna play with the deck stacked against me. If you're telling me that there is something going on, I am not going to come and have surgery. No, 6 people is crazy. And I saw it. I saw the news. I followed the story of the young lady whose family was just like, they were trying to save her. She was back at home, had been in the hospital for a couple of weeks or a couple days.
Crystal Vargas, right? Was it Crystal Vargas?
And she left children with like a mother of 3.
Yes.
Yeah, no. And I'm not saying that she made the decision wrong, because maybe she didn't know, because we don't always know, right? If you're not in these surgery blogs, if you don't have a surgery page and you're not interconnected within the surgery community, and that is my biggest tip for women who are pursuing plastic surgery, is to create a surgery page, get into these surgery blogs, and make these connections, because sometimes you don't see it on the news. So you have to be ears to the streets on what's going on to know not to travel. So if this was in the Dominican Republic, I would have 100% canceled my surgery. I would have told them, until that gets cleared up, I need y'all to reschedule me. Because I changed my surgeon. I don't think we ever talked about it. So originally I was going to be a Cabral doll, and I love all the Cabral dolls. They're so fine, but it was too much going on. So I switched surgeons. I was like, oh no, I had a consultation and everything with him, had a date set. And at the last minute, something was like, it's not him. That's not your surgeon. And I switched to Doreen. Not saying that she had a better reputation, but she had a better reputation. I wasn't wrong. But no, I would not travel with that. And I don't think that the hospital should even be open, or the clinic where this is happening should not be open until they have had this under control, seriously under control. 6 lives, 6 women. How many children is that?
I mean, it's a lot. And one of the things at POP, why we have our concierge wellness, is because their job is to research what's going on in the area that you're going to, research the facilities. The blogs can always be so hit or miss. Sometimes they're accurate and sometimes they're just not. Sometimes even they're advertising for these surgeons that literally just had deaths 2 weeks ago. So it's been hard now to even trust some of the surgery pages and the surgery blogs. I mean, it's getting nitty gritty out there. I mean, I haven't had surgery since 2020. I know it's been a few years since you had surgery as well. Now people are getting so competitive and so aggressive that, a lot of these surgery pages are selling their souls to be able to just make a profit over the patients. And so that's why we really expanded our concierge wellness department to we do background checks, like legal background checks on the surgeons, research the facility, research records that normal people typically don't have access to. We got some Sherlock Holmes on our teams, and because we want to protect, we have to protect these moms, these wives, these women, and even men. Now we're getting men, that are getting more surgeries and being more open about it. All of them before were suffering in silence because, they're like, well, I chose this, but you didn't choose, and you shouldn't have to be the victim of, of complications and risk and things that can be, malpractice. Exactly.
Hey y'all, hey, I'm Brittany De'sha, and you can find me on all social media outlets at TheFitBBL. That's TheFitBBL. And yeah, just shoot me a DM, BBL, if you need any information on getting started on your fitness journey. I'm also a part of the POP recovery team. So if you are joining recovery, I'll be your fitness trainer, and I look forward to seeing you.
Yes, she is. And I'm so glad that we were able to have this conversation. Stay tuned for our next episode. Every Thursday, we're going to be here talking about trending news, real stories, and reminding you that if you're going to have the surgery, you better make it pop.